but I never do. My will's like paper, and you're the glue. I wanna touch you, feel you, taste you, breathe you, all the things that humans do. Want to be close to you. I wanna touch you, feel you, taste you, breathe you, all the things that humans do. Want to be close to you. Can you love me for more than just a night? I think I knew you in a former life. Finally, my Pisces stars have aligned. I want to be yours, and baby, you be mine. I wrote a note and I signed my name. Something about you makes me feel brave. And it's not just their beautiful face. You have a beautiful face. I wanna stare at your face. I wanna touch you, feel you, taste you, breathe you, all the things that humans do. Want to be close to you. I wanna touch you, feel you, taste you, breathe you, all the things that humans do. Want to be close to you. Can you love me for more than just a night? I think I knew you in a former life. Finally, my Pisces stars have aligned. I want to be yours, and baby, you be mine. Ooh, oh, mine. Ooh, oh, mine. Ooh, oh, mine. Ooh, oh, but when I went to talk to you, you had already gone. So I cried in the backseat on my way home. When I went to talk to you, you had already gone. So I cried, I cried, I cried. Can you love me for more than just a night? I think I knew you in a former life. Finally, my Pisces stars have aligned. I want to be yours, and baby, you be mine. I wanna touch you, feel you, taste you, breathe you, all the things that humans do. Want to be close to you. I wanna touch you, feel you, taste you, breathe you, all the things that humans do. Want to be close to you. Okay. So that song is a song called Mine Part 1. And it was written in this series of songs about a person. And I found it interesting that they all started coming together. So this is a song called Mine Part 2 on the guitar. So, I wonder what goes through your mind when someone mentions my name to you. I still look for you in every car that looks like yours. I do. I still take the long away, just so I can drive past your house. I need to remember your voice and the way you smell. But I know I didn't treat you right. And if I could, I'd rectify that. And if I could love you twice, I'd watch you like a gallery, notice all the details, love every line. When I close my eyes to sleep, I imagine what it'd be like if you were mine again. If you were mine again. I find it strange, our lives connected now. These songs about you just wrote themselves. 'Cause a girl just broke your heart, and I'm crying more than I ever have. So I can't help but wonder if we were meant to be the ones to heal each other's sores. But I know I didn't treat you right. And if I could, I'd rectify that. And if I could love you twice, I'd watch you like a gallery, notice all the details, love every line. When I close my eyes to sleep, I imagine what it'd be like if you were my ooh-oouuuut, my ooh-oouuut again. Oh, again. If you were my ooh-oouuuut, my ooh-oouuut. But I know I didn't treat you right. And if I could, I'd rectify that. And if I could love you twice, so I took my time. Guess I took too long, though I gave it all just to watch it fall in this empty apartment where I know you're not coming to. I heard a knock and I hope that it's you, saying please come to me. I've been thinking about you. We did our best, forget the rest. I can't live without 'cause I've gotta move forward. No more looking over my shoulder for what it could have been. We know we don't work as friends, but how can we be strangers after all that we've been through? 'Cause my eyes still carry water, but this river don't lead to you. And how can we be strangers after all that we've been through? 'Cause my eyes still carry water, but this river don't lead back to anywhere different than where this road led us before. And I'm still the same person, God knows I'm still learning. I'm afraid that you walk out my door, 'cause you still think I'm selfish and I'll still be stubborn, and we don't need this pain anymore. But how can we be strangers after all that we've been through? 'Cause my eyes still carry water, but this river don't lead to you. No, this river don't lead to you. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being in my family's lives. To be honest, can I be honest? Was that okay? Yeah? Okay, well, I didn't hear a response, so I'm just going to be honest. So I was in the back, and I was very nervous because even in English, people have a hard time understanding me because I talk funny, I guess. I don't know. So I was like, oh no, now it's in German. And I was like, maybe I'll speak German. Then I was like, no, it's even more embarrassing if I speak German. So I was nervous, that's all. So I'm thankful that you guys are here. Okay, this next song is called Rebuild. I shouldn't be crying still when you moved on to another woman to satisfy your thrills. And I know I'll find somebody new, but I haven't met someone yet who fascinates me like you do. 'Cause you came just like a raging fire. You burn this house down. It's taken me some time to rebuild. Yeah, you came just like a wildfire, consumed me completely. It's taken me some time to rebuild. There's so many things I wish I'd done or said, and they haunt me so deeply when I close my eyes for sleep in bed. And I met so many people, traveled half the world, but no one jumps higher than the bar you set. No one jumps higher than you do. Oh, your body, but your mind, oh, your soul. You came just like a wildfire. You burn this house down. It's taken me some time to rebuild. Yeah, you came just like a raging fire. Consumed me completely. It's taken me some time to rebuild. Thank you so much. So, I just finished recording a lot of these songs and we'll be releasing them soon. It'll be the first music I've released in 5 years. It's taken a while. And part of that was I just wanted to get it right. So I've worked with, at this point, 3 different major record labels, and most recently, so I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, otherwise known as Mormon. It's great. Decided to serve a mission for my church, or more, I felt like God was like, okay, and go. And I was like, this is not part of my plan, but it was perfect. And I came home to an email from the executive vice president of Atlantic Records, which is one of the largest record labels on the planet. And he was like, hey, Jen. And I was like, I was like very excited. But part of the issue when I went out with working with them was like, okay, so you believe in Jesus, but you're not singing about Jesus. And I was like, yes. And they're like, okay, so you believe in Jesus, but you're not singing. I was like, why is this so difficult to understand? Like, because my songs are like, oh, I love Jesus, which I do, but that's not what I write, which is fine. And so people often ask me, like, was it so hard to say no? And I think what's interesting about that is when you know what you want, when something comes along and you don't want it, you're like, no, I don't want this. And so it was very easy for me to say no to people when they weren't offering something that I wanted. So it's taken 5 years to finally make music that I'm like, yes. And we're making it ourselves and making it in Springville, Utah, which is like, nobody in Utah even knows where Springville is. It's very small. So I'm very excited. So what I'm saying is you guys are getting a sneak peek. A lot of this music is new. You can't find it anywhere yet. So do you want to hear another new one? Guys, thanks for being here. So Vienna is the city I was born in. And so it's been especially fun. A Bösendorf for this piano is a company that makes pianos here in Austria. And we grew up playing a Bösendorf for piano, and Dad, is it okay? I'm like, so we went through a rough patch, had to sell the piano. It was very sad. I was like, oh, no. So, okay, this is long. I'm talking a lot. Is that okay? Okay. I'm up here, so what are you going to do? You know, be like, Jen, be quiet. So I tried moving to London, right? This was all in search of finding the right creative people to make music with. And I was like, I've always wanted to live in London. I'm going to go. Well, I got deported at the airport. It was great. It wasn't great. It was so scary. I was like, ugh. And so I got questioned, interrogated in a room where the chair is chained to the wall by police officers, and I was like, I'm innocent, I'm not criminal, but apparently I was a criminal. I didn't have the right visa. Anyway, the story is I had to fly to Vienna in order to fly home because I was working in Hungary with a musician, and so I flew from Hungary to London, and from London they sent me back to Hungary, so I flew to Vienna, and then from Vienna I flew home, and I hadn't been to Vienna for 8 years. And I was going to a museum, and I decided to take a different street because why not? And on that street, I walked, and then I saw the Busendorfer store, and I was like, oh my. And in America, if you go to a piano store, they don't like you touching the pianos. And Busendorfer is like the Rolls Royce of pianos. So I was like, maybe I'll look in the window. I'll just look through the window. And then I walked across the street and I noticed that the door was open. And I thought, okay, I'll just look inside for a second, just 1 second. And I walked in and they were so nice and they're like, go play, touch the pianos. I was like, what? Is this heaven? Where is this? So I stayed there for 2 hours. Came back the next day, met CB here, who works there. We became friends. I don't normally tell people that I'm a musician. If they ask me what I do, I'm like, just, avoid the question. And so when CB was there, I was like, can I play you a song? Which is not like me. I'm very shy. Kind of. Sometimes I'm shy. I'm shy with music. And so I ended up playing a song, and then CB, we were coming back, and he's like, oh, there's a Busendorfer Saal. We're like, okay, we'll do this. And he came and tuned the pianos anyway. It's thanks to CB that we're here today. Thank you. Yes. Thanks to London for getting me deported that we're here today. And thanks to you for being here. Thanks to Mom and Dad for creating me. Should we give it? Oh, yeah! Woo, Dad! Woo! Yes. Have a good night. Okay, all right. Here's a song called Indelible. And the purpose also of this song, people, when I play, are like, what is indelible? That's the point. You're supposed to look it up. So then you see the definition and you're like, that's brilliant. And I say, I know. So here's the song. Hoping for a deeper meaning. Your crumbs from your freckled lips, well, they shower me in sweetness, but I don't think that you mean it. I keep coming back to you, hoping one day, maybe soon, you will want me the way I want to. You will want me to. I keep coming back to you, hoping one day, maybe soon, feel it would switch inside of your mind, and I'd be the one you choose. You're indelible, you use your wit, you set it up as a defense, an attempt to ease the tension. Hot hands on my cold skin, I want you close, you pull me in. Is this real? You won't say no escape when you call my name. I'm coming back to you, hoping one day, maybe soon, you will want me the way I want to. You will want me to. I keep coming back to you, hoping one day, maybe soon, feel it
Thank you.
This doesn't have to be the end. I'm here and I'm holding on. The wave came, took us away. Now I'm holding on my breath too long. Were you happy then? Like you said, it's hard, 'cause I felt it too. Love hurts, that's how it works, but it's worth the wait for you. Sharp love, you're bringing me to my knees. You won't let me heal your wounds, you just let them bleed. If that's what you want, okay. If that's what you want, okay. Okay. This war you fight inside, will I be a casualty? You get scared when things are good, uncomfortable, at peace. Look me in the eye and answer, why is it hard to be happy? You've been fighting for so long, why won't you fight for me? Sharp love, you're bringing me to my knees. You won't let me heal your wounds, you just let them bleed. If that's what you want, okay. If that's what you want, okay. Okay. But is that what you want? Oh, is that what you want? Sharp love, you're bringing me to my knees. You won't let me heal your wounds, you just let them bleed. If that's what you want, okay. If that's what you want, okay. Oh, if that's what you want, okay. Okay. But this doesn't have to be the end. I'm here and I'm holding on. You say I'm your favorite, but your eyes fall to the floor. I don't believe the words you say to me anymore. The first time we connected and you lied straight to my face, I said it wasn't the time for you to open up. Hadn't earned your trust yet. Won't make excuses for you anymore. You're the king of convenience. You only call me when it's I'm so drenched in you when you haven't even dipped your fingertip in. And you drop a line, and I drop everything just to give you the gift of my presence. But you neglect its gold. Oh, won't make excuses for you anymore. You're the king of convenience. You only call me when it's easy. Only call me when it's easy. You're the king of convenience. that you're hearing these songs, I'll be releasing these tunes as singles, so I'll release them individually. And they're acoustic, just like you hear now. It's just piano vocal. And yes, part of that also was the process of trying to find the right producers. Like, making music seems like, oh, it's easy. You have a song, you just put, and I'm like, no. You have to find the right people that understand what you're doing. It's like dating, kind of, where you're like, okay, like, maybe, never mind. Okay, we tried, no, it's not gonna work. And that's it. Honestly, that's kind of how it is. It's a relationship. It's a working relationship. So in the process, I was like, I have almost 1,000 songs, and I don't know what to do with them because they're just sitting here. So I decided to record acoustic, and okay, this is the nerd part of me. I'm just going to explain something because I think it's cool. So they came out with a new program where they went and they sampled all sorts of different pianos, because this is a Bösendorfer. It sounds beautiful because CB tuned it to sound right. And if you're in a studio and you're recording a piano, it can sound different depending on how the mics are, and it has a different tone, and it's not that nice. And originally I was like, no, just a real piano. But they came out with this thing called Keyscape, and they went and they sampled all sorts of piano sounds, and you can find it in one thing. You have to pay a couple $100, but it's all these sounds, and I was like, oh, this is great. Anyway, so we used that instead of one piano sound. So just you wait. I don't know what the point of was, except I think it's cool, so I'm telling you. Okay, we're gonna move on to the music. All right. This is a song called Whole Again. Crying in the shower as the water trickles down, I feel like I'm losing the fight. Pleading to my maker, pleading for power. Oh, will I make it out of this alive? Will I make it out of this alive? Please help me. Darkness is all I breathe in. I'm beginning to wonder, will I ever feel whole again? There is so much more that I am capable of, but I hide in my bed, can't pull myself up. Who gave these expectations to me? I'm at war with who I want to be. I'm at war with who I want to be. Please help me. Darkness is all I breathe in. Now I'm beginning to wonder, will I ever feel whole again? Please help me. Loneliness seems my only friend. exchange student from Germany is here. Oh, okay. And his beautiful wife. What? And Till. Oh my. All these exchange guys. My mind is blown. Oh, this is the best night. Holy cow. Okay, wow, thank you. Till, it's been how many years?
18.
18 years. Vienna is a magical city. Okay. Okay, so, okay, all right. Here's a song called Therapy. Pretty boy, what's your name? Yeah, you know I've been eyeing your style. Where you come from, I'm thinking I'd give you a trial. 'Cause the sensation of you's got me feeling all kinds of things. Like wondering if our left hand's fourth finger could be wearing rings. Yes. Yeah. But the truth is, I'm unhealthy. Go to therapy just to work on my issues. The truth is, I'm unhealthy. Attract you to me, 'cause I think that you'll fix this. But oh, it's on me. Smooth skin boy, I see you when I close my eyes to sleep. Imagine you near, whisper in my ear things that make me feel alive. Yeah, yeah. Alive, yeah. But the truth is, I'm unhealthy. Go to therapy just to work on my issues. The truth is, I'm unhealthy. Attract you to me, 'cause I think that you'll fix this. But oh, it's on me. Maybe somehow, some way, someday things could be different. But I know if it was meant to be, well, things would be different. But it doesn't make it easier. Creating distance and creating barriers. I still want you mine. You're still on my mind. I want you mine. You're on my mind. I want you mine. You're on my mind. I want you mine. Yes. But the truth is, I'm unhealthy. Go to therapy just to work on my issues. The truth is, I'm unhealthy. Attract you to me, 'cause I think that you'll fix this. But yeah. It's on me. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna talk for just a second. So the song before that is a song called Whole Again. And I've struggled, so I was diagnosed with a few different mental disorders. I just like to say oh, my brain thinks like this, cool, now I know and I can deal with it. And that song was about depression, and what I've learned also from that, I don't really like using that word. I view it now as I have certain needs, and when they're not met, I'm very unhappy, and I feel emotions very strongly. So if I'm really unhappy, it's really unhappy. And so I've learned through going to therapy and learning more about myself. Can I tell you something cool? I'm going to tell you something cool. So I go to this thing called Belief Breakthrough. Essentially, you you discover what beliefs you have about yourself that are keeping you from living the life that you want, from being the person that you want to be. You go back in, you identify a traumatic experience that happened, like the first memory you can think of where that belief was created or you thought that about yourself. And you go in, give yourself a new belief. There's a lot of tears. You're like, ooh, and you talk to your like little child self. It's really powerful. I recommend it. And it's helped a lot. But what I did also notice is that I started attracting all these people that like had issues like I did. But I was like, no, they're just interesting. And then I was like, no, I gotta figure myself out. So that's an honest hour. Just kidding. I feel like that would be like a segment on like a TV show. So that was Honest Time with Jenn. Next to you, Bill, or something, I don't know. Okay, anyway. Guys, you still with me? We're doing okay? How are you doing? You feeling okay? Yeah. Feeling good? Yeah. Okay. Great. Because I have 20 more songs. I'm kidding. I don't. I won't tell you how many more because then I feel like I do this. Even if I love the band, if they're like, we have 4 more songs, and I'm like waiting on each one. I'm like, what number is 3 more? 3. So I'm not gonna. It's a mystery. You don't know. You can't read my handwriting, so it's fine. You have no idea. Okay. Okay. Also, guys, want to hear something else funny? Maybe this is too much information, but my throat gets really dry when you sing, so I drink water. But this water is sparkling, so then I start like burping while I'm singing, and I'm like having to hold it down. So I'm like, it's a problem. What do you do? Do I drink what? I don't know. Maybe I'll drink, I don't know, guys. The things they don't tell you about the difficulties of being a performer. Also, I didn't have to cough. I didn't have to cough in the beginning. That was just all a ploy. It was an act, just to break the ice. It didn't work. I'm kidding. I did have to cough. I just told a joke. Who thinks I should be a stand-up comedian? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would. Yeah. Sometimes I guess I was gonna just try and start singing through it, but I was laughing. Okay. Sometimes I get so hard on myself, staring at my faults, can't say nothing else. Finally thought I had it right, didn't think I'd see you go. I tried changing myself to fit into your mold, but that ain't home. So what if I cry? So what if I hurt? What if I love and it is never returned? I would have given everything if only you'd ask. But I deserve more than that. Looking back, it's clear to see I was hanging on every word when you never thought of me. I bought your excuses, I let you be. You said you needed to heal, but you never were good to me. That's all I need. So what if I cry? So what if I hurt? What if I love so much. It's dangerous, but I have to do it. I need to feel you. I need to feel you close. Hear you whisper my name with tenderness. I need to see you. I need to see you. Know where I am weak, so you build a fortress. 'Cause I'm falling apart. Why are we far apart? This love that I'm dreaming of. Oh, I believe in us. Or is this just a pipe dream? Something that's never coming? Am I walking away from the best thing to happen to me? Or is this just my fears here? Demons keep me from seeing clear and trusting in my instincts. Trust my maker's timing. Or is this just a pipe dream? So I step into the black. No looking back, what's past is past, and I stare. Oh, I stare straight ahead. I won't give in to the demons, no, 'cause I'm falling apart. Where are we far apart? This love that I'm dreaming of. Oh, I believe in us. Or is this just a pipe dream? Something that's never coming? Am I walking away from the best thing to happen to okay, so that song is called Pipe Dream. If you know what that means, it's like chasing after this dream of like, I want to do this. And I feel like if they were to give you a like movie trailer of what following your dreams looks like, it'd be like 90% crying, then work, and like 1% payoff, and then like 8% waiting around. And no one shows you that 90% of like, ooh. And so I feel like something that's been a struggle for me, or is like my little, I was gonna say struggle, but I'm like, no, the family joke. Ha ha, okay, so, yeah. Anyway, thank you, Alex. Okay, oh, sorry, I'm like, what was I saying? I'm leaving this. So here's a cool thing though. So part of the difficulty for me was seeing what I wanted and hearing what I wanted my music to sound like. And there's that gap, right? In like knowing where you want to go, but your skill's not quite there. So then you work really hard, and then it's finding the right people, and it's not working out. But I think this is also something that they don't tell you about following your dreams is there's something so special when you create something that sounds like you or is an extension of yourself. There's like this identity that you find, and not necessarily that you find an identity, but so we're doing these acoustic pieces, right? And then I'm also working on another project, which is a full band album, which is, I was working so hard to find the right sound. And when I was making it with my friend, I like almost cried because there's this feeling of, oh, this sounds like what I look like. Where my whole life I've always been a little bit insecure, like wear weird clothes and I have weird hair, and I'm like, I don't belong. And so to hear this music, that was something that I wanted to make for so long come to life. It was like, oh, I make sense. Everything makes sense. So what I suggest is follow your dreams. It's never too late. I don't actually like using the word dreams. I like this idea of following your purpose, that we all, this is sounding so preachy. I'm like, and so thank you for coming. But I just think we each are blessed with certain gifts and talents, and that we're the happiest when we get to use them to the fullest extent, and we get to make things that are uniquely us, and it doesn't have to be music or painting or creative things, but business, whatever it is, whatever your talent is. Jim Carrey said something great, the actor, and he said a lot of people, you make decisions out of love or fear, and a lot of people choose fear disguised as practicality, so things that are practical because there's fear of following what your heart is screaming for you to do, so you know what to do. Quit your job. I'm just kidding. Ha. Move to your family's house like I did. Really cool. It really helps with your street cred. When I'm like, I live with my family, people are like, yeah, that's awesome. They don't. I'm kidding. I'm just trying to feel better about myself. This is my last song. This is a song called Alien. Thank you for coming tonight. Please stay. I would love to see you. We'd love to see you. If you have to leave, I understand. Yes. Okay. Shipwrecked with a kiss from a foreign town. Trying to find the words, but they're wrong somehow. Trying to say it right, but they won't come out. Lately, I've been drowning in these crowds. I'm anxious and trying to be polite. Trapped in the skin, but it don't fit right. I don't belong here. My home is up there among the stars. Take me to dance among them, or show you the fire in who we are. I don't belong here. My kingdom is where my spirit runs. Down here I from the dreams that I followed here. Did I come this far just to start again? Thought I found a light at the tunnel's end. Absent, there's a part of me I can't unwind. Trying to connect, but I feel alone. Look up at the skies and they call me home. Yeah, I don't belong here. My home is up there among the stars. Take me to dance among them. I'll show you the fire in who we are. I don't belong here. My kingdom is where my spirit runs. Down here I'm an alien. Down here I'm an alien. Down here I'm an alien. Oh. I'll show you the fire in who we are. I don't belong here. My kingdom is where my spirit runs. Down here I'm an alien. Down here I'm an alien. Down here I'm an alien. Okay, I'm like looking to my dad to translate. I'm like, was that? Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm like, was that booing in German? I'm not sure. Okay. Do you want to hear a Christmas song? Okay, that's good because I forgot to play it and I wasn't prepared to play another song. So great. Okay. What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? Why lies he in such mean estate, where rocks and ice are feet? The silent word is pleading. Nail spear shall pierce him through. The cross he bore for me, for you. His hands clasped in agony as he lay bleeding, bleeding in the garden. And then his hands, heart trembling, straining to carry the beam that they'd be nailed to, as he stumbles through the streets, heading for the hill on which he died. He would die, and then they pierce him, and they pierce him. He lets them because of love. I stand all amazed at the love Jesus offers me, confused at the grace that so fully he proffers me. I think of his hands, pierced and bleeding to pay the debt. Such mercy, such love and devotion. How do I forget what child this is? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him light. The babe, the Son, the King of Kings, the Holy One. What child is this? What child?